Hello and welcome back to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to take a look over a project Swipe. We're going to do some technical analysis. We've hit some all-time highs recently, so let's have a look into it. Right, so let's get cracking, and what I usually do is start off on CoinMarketCap, but it's down ever since Binance have took over it. The last few weeks it's been absolutely a nightmare to get onto. So we are going to look on CoinGecko. We have pretty much the same stat, it's just in a different layout. So we will start off on here. So Swipe, which is SXP ticker, it's currently ranked 49 out of all cryptocurrencies that are listed on CoinGecko. We have a coin price of $4.36 and we are up 37% on today's trading. If we look to the left hand side, we can see over the usual links where you can find information about Swipe. So we have a website, the Explorers, which as it is an ERC20 token, it is on FSCAM. We have a market cap of $287 million with a 24-hour trading volume of 357 million. Total circulating supply of Swipe is 300 million, and we have 660 of them in circulation currently. As you can see, over the last 24 hours, we've had quite a significant swing really, with the lows of $3.17 and the highs, which was the all-time highs, of $4.55. If we just scroll down, we can see the chart, which I'll jump over to TradingView for some more in-depth technical analysis, just over we run over some key stats. As you can see here, if we just scroll down, the all-time high, yeah, there you go, $4.55, and that was 3 hours ago. We have a little bit of a retracement since then, so 3.2% down on that. And what I just want to finish up with is looking at where we're trading mostly. So as you can see, Binance is a big one. There's got a bit of a partnership going with Binance Swipe, so you would expect that the predominant amount of volume is over there. We are trading in USDT and BTC. And we're getting around 55% of the volume there. You can see we're getting 15% on Bitfum. And if we just scroll down, I don't think you can see. Yeah, you can't see further exchange in here, but like I say, Binance is the biggest one. If we just click onto market, see if it gives you, yeah, there you go. We get a bigger breakdown of where it is. Qcoin, MXC, I've not heard of that exchange before. But as you can see, we have a lot of pairs now, and it's starting to grow this project. So what we need to do now is jump over to TradingView and have a look at the reasons why it's jumped up so much and see where it potentially can go and some potential entry points we can get going forward. Right, so over on TradingView, we will start off with Swipe versus Tether. I'm using the TradingView, the Qcoin chart here. It does a bit more data than Binance as well listed there prior. And what I want to first off start by doing is just marking some key areas of resistance and support. And we'll use the horizontal ray for that. So we're starting on the weekly. I'm not going back to monthly because, as I say, there's not so much data. I just want to mark a few key points. So that looks like a level of monthly resistance and weekly resistance. We'll change that to the weekly. I just want to get a few levels in here to mark out some potential areas. As you can see there, we had a double bottom on that there, and that's also the weekly. We'll change that just to a weekly so it's in sync. And then I reckon we have a level around the middle there. You can see we did it with that area, and you can see there with it come off all three really. You could see it went all the way back to there. It acted as resistance in all three areas. And again, we'll just change that to the weekly. There we go. So we've got a little bit of key areas there we could use, and then we'll drop down into the daily. Let's have a little zoom out, see if we can identify some key areas. As you can see there, they work out exactly perfect for that. Ignore that because that's when it was listed. Let's just zoom in and we'll have a look at more relatively closer time if we have a zoom in and see if we can identify any of levels. I mean, you could say there's one there. That could be a daily level. We acted as support and it did bounce back up off that. If you take it all the way through, it did land on the bottom of that main body there. There's not too many really. We could add another one there, just so we've got a little bit of structure. It acted as resistance there. We came back down, retraced, come back up, and then it did act as support there. And we'll just mark that up as the daily as well. So we have that little bit of structure in place. And as you can see, if we zoom right out, you can see the all-time highs, and we will mark that. We'll put that there. and we'll mark that. We'll change that completely different colour. We'll change that to a thick red line. So there we can see that is the all-time highs, and that is the area where we need to potentially look at obviously jumping up ahead in the future. But what I want to start first off is potentially looking at some price entries. So for that, you would expect a retracement, and this has been quite a big move. If we take, I mean, I'm not going to go back too far because we'll take June, because ever since then it's been on quite a significant pump, and we'll just mark it on there, and we'll take it to yesterday's because we're not going to count today's. What I want to do actually first is just mark it up as a percentage in price. So if we take that bottom wick there, from the bottom all the way up to the top, currently at today's rate we are up 1000%, and that's pretty much ever since it got listed on Binance. It's been doing really well, and if you look across pretty much all the crypto space, there's a lot of coins that have done 500, 600, 700% price raise. So 1000%, if you held back then, you would be considering selling around here now if you made quite a substantial amount of money. But yeah, what I want to do is first off just have a look at some potential areas for buying if we do get a retracement. So in my opinion, I mean 618 is usually a great level to target, but you can see we've got some levels of support down here. So if we turn bearish and the market flips around, and that could be led by a Bitcoin dump. I mean, back in the 13th of March we had the COVID-19 dump when it got announced a lockdown in the US, and we did drop 57%, and every other coin did follow that. And if a second wave comes, then we just need to be wary that there could potentially be a dump. So in my opinion, if you target anywhere from this, I'm going to take the weekly resistance support level all the way down to a 618 and potentially down to that daily level. But I do think that may potentially happen over the next few months, but we just don't know yet. We are quite bullish and we are on an uptrend. So I mean, you could mark that there as a potential buy zone if it's a big if we do get a dump. But like I say, we are not quite there yet. So I mean, that would be in a price anywhere from $2.20 all the way down to $1.20. So there's quite a big area there, and in my opinion, any orders you can get in there will be a great investment for the future, as long as this project keeps on working and doing what it say it's doing, and working as a partner with Binance. So we will just remove that, otherwise it's going to start looking a bit messy, this chart. But what I want to do now is potentially look at some areas where we can go, and again we'll use Fibonacci, but we will do it the opposite way around. And again, I'm going to take a the top of that wick, and we'll go all the way down to a bottom from the move. And what I want to do is here target some of the Fibonacci extensions, and as you can see there, we have a nice one printed above there, above the all-time high. So for example, if you bought in at these levels, what I would expect over the course of the next few weeks, few months, depending, like say, what Bitcoin does, if we remain bullish, then we need to, if we just zoom out a little bit more, target some of these levels up here. And I've done a video very similar to this for, what project was it, Band Protocol, and I expected it to hit $10, and it absolutely mooned up to about $16. So in my opinion, I do think that we can hit this if we stay bullish. So in a price perspective, from current prices now, which is $4.40, you could say, up to there, that's a 34% price raise. In the grand scheme of things, in crypto world right now, that is not a massive move. But I think $5 would be the ultimate target initially, if we just mark it on there. So where's $5? Because that is a psychological area, and we're not even far from that. About there, we'll bang it on there. So $5 will be a psychological area. If people bought at $1, the aim would be $5, but you can go further. $9.35. How far is that from here? So that's another 110% price raise just from current prices. And considering we've done 1,000% price raise already over the course of the last few months, again, it's not out of the question. But I do think, in my opinion, I think we can hit this level. I do think we can get there at some point over the course of, like say, the next week or two. But we just need to see what happens. What I also want to show you is the Hitman trading indicator. This gives you an idea in the market momentum, and it tells you when there's a potential switch. If it comes on, there we go. So we've been bullish on the Hitman ever since the 3rd of April, and all the way up it's been very, very bullish. We've not had a retracement yet. As you can see, we had a little one there, but the bull didn't appear. It might have done on the lower time frames, but I use the daily. So currently we're still bullish. For this to turn bearish, we're going to have to see probably around these levels, and then again that's when it might moving back down into potential investment zones down here. Also, what I'm going to do, we'll get rid of that and just draw. We'll put my MA moving average 8 and my moving average 30 on, and that will give me just a rough idea. If it seems to work, computer seems to be absolutely dying today. If we just zoom in a little bit, I don't think it wants to play. Yeah, that's not working. But what I want to do is so we are still bullish, and I do think that, like I say, we can hit around the $5.90, $6 mark will be a great area. There we go. My EMAs have decided to come on. If you look down here, if we zoom right in, you will have seen a cross. Yep, we had a cross where they both crossed across each other, and ever since then it's bullish, and it looks like, I mean, we've got some wire gaps there. It doesn't look like we're going to retrace at all unless we get a massive dump. So yeah, I think that will wrap it up for today's video. We will break these all-time highs if we remain bullish. We will break $6 in my opinion, but if we turn bearish, then you should just aim for the 618 level on Fibonacci, which was down here, and try and get in anywhere around $2.20. So yeah, like I say, that will wrap it up for today's video. Please make sure you do like it, subscribe to my channel, it helps me a lot, and I'll catch you next time.